little while ago. I don't remember when exactly. I did Fun in the Sun 1. I don't know if that was a year or a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't know. It's been a little bit. But I have decided I do want to do Fun in the Sun 2 now. Same creator as Fun in the Sun 1, Dark Matt. So, yeah, let's hop right in. So, the one thing I do remember about this quest, it's dangerous to go alone, take this stick. Minor modification of that sentence, for sure. When I started playing Fun in the Sun, I was describing what I thought it was based on memory, and what I was actually describing was this quest. And actually, fun fact, this was the last quest that I was playing on my original computer. I have no shield. When I first moved into college. Like, it was the quest that I started playing in my parents' house. Or, well, I still live with my parents when I was in college, but, like, I played it at home, and then it was the first game I played at college. In that old dorm room that we started our YouTube channel in. And I never finished it. And the reason I never finished it, do I have a map? I do have a map. Is because my computer was having constant lag, basically. And it was, like, you guys know how I feel about lag. Like, I can't let it go. If I'm getting lag when I know I shouldn't, I fixate on it. So I just outright stopped. And it was the kind of lag where I would be at, like, 60 FPS, and then it would periodically go down to 58. Those of you who have been around here a while remember when I had those kinds of issues. And it's just infuriating because, like, as you're playing, like, the game just suddenly slows down a little bit. And especially if you're in, like, a tense situation, that lag can actually get you killed. And it has gotten me killed. So I just outright stopped. And so then all I really remember is I mapped out probably, so of the whole map, I probably mapped out, like, maybe, like, that much. And I remember that there is a thing in the upper right corner, or at least in that vicinity, where it's like a, if I recall correctly, of course I'm probably wrong, and I'm gonna find out, obviously. It was like a challenge, like a fighting arena, I guess, like a 50 floors kind of deal. But if you die or something, you can't start it over or something. Like, you get one try at it. I could be wrong, but that's what I remember. The other thing I remember is being able to buy a ton of crap. Oh, God. Right off the bat. Okay, please. Jeez. So, very limited memory. But, we will see. I don't remember anything from the dungeons. I'm sure I'll remember a little bit once we get into it. But at this point in time, I remember nothing from any of the... I remember that there's an ice dungeon in the upper right. Yeah, that's what I got. Also, I'm picking up bombs and not getting bombs. So I need a bomb bag. But, yeah, you probably saw Randomizer Super. I am going to be continuing that. That'll be fun. Been doing a lot of ZC lately, which has been very nice. I said I wanted to, like, do a little reset. Okay, get back to my roots, so to speak. And I've been feeling really good about it. But I am thinking after this, I'm probably gonna transition to a non Final Fantasy, or well, I think you know where I'm going with that now. A non-Zelda Classic quest. I'm thinking about hitting up Final Fantasy 5. You're here to have fun on Sun 2. Well, I need a lot of money. I'm thinking Final Fantasy 5. Oh, this is just what you want to see when you're beeping. There is also After Years. I'm dead. No. Okay. Final Fantasy 4 After Years. That is another one that I would like to do. I have actually played it a little bit. I did play Interlude. I have Final Fantasy 4 Interlude and After Years on my PSP, which I haven't even looked at in a long time. But I got a few hours into After Years. I got through a couple of stories because it's like a story like based game, chapters, if you will. Wow, okay, the game's really holding out. It's like, how long can we go without giving this guy a heart so he can die? I'm killing so many things with no return. I want a heart. Craft Mart. Alright, well, I'm basically gonna have to go over everything. No red ones, okay. Oh, I just realized that this is vaguely the original layout. Oh, you went through that tree. I mean, geez, I probably killed a dozen enemies with no hearts while beeping. Alright, well, like I said, I do remember that you can buy a lot of stuff off the bat, and I'm pretty certain well, I mean, there was a lot of stuff over there that I could buy, but I was pretty certain that, like, what I'm remembering is more in this area. Nice. Holy crap. See, that's more like it. I don't need hearts right after, but I would like hearts, period. I can't stand there, apparently. So vertical half step doesn't work? Or just from that side? Okay, just from that side. There was a candle down there. I do want that. Okay, haven't been down here yet. So yeah, these episodes are going to be a lot of exploration and death, most likely. I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to hop into... Oh, also, each of those health bars is... Oh yeah, I have 6 of them. Each health bar is half a heart. Oh, great. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to follow my typical strategy of buying literally everything before going in a dungeon. I'll take it at... I'll go at my discretion. If it's like a raft, like, I'm not going to force myself to buy the raft to go into level 1. Because I highly doubt I'm going to need the raft in level 1. Well, you know, it'd be funny. This would be the moment where it would be. Me saying, I'm not going to do that. I mean, obviously, anything that would help me, I will. Okay, I'm actually really upset that the half step doesn't work from that side. Really nerfs it. Okay, planes. Is this... I never realized this. Is this literally, like, just a variation of the original layout? Huh. Very interesting. Okay. Also, is this like a... There's something going on here. Okay, so it's just moblins that I can't stand there for. Base left. God. That looks like something that can be pushed. Definitely more the speed of not having a shield. I also don't remember this quest being gridlocked. I thought this one wasn't. Oh, and I guess I could also give an update. My Zelda quest that I'm creating. Yeah, it's been on hold a little bit. Just been a lot of stuff going on. Haven't had as much time as typical, and I haven't felt like it too much lately. I feel like I actually did kind of burn myself out with the last time I was doing a lot of working on it. And I've done a lot of work on it. Like, the demo that's currently pending release is essentially what's included in that is a whole nother overworld. And it had a lot of, like, story scripted sequences, which I do love. I like scripting, like, cutscenes and, like, actual, not just cutscenes, like, actual scripted events, like in a game where you're still playing, but the game is guiding you through it. I'm gonna have those in my quest, and I've already made one, and it was a lot of fun to make. Wonder if I should attempt any sequence breaking. Probably not. Okay, and the fact that that's level 2 tells me I definitely am way out. Okay, you know, I probably... Let's head back. I bet you there's a shield extremely close to the start here. And I just have been going the complete wrong ways. I already do intend on playing Umbral Cloud again. I think I mentioned that. I mentioned it in my Stellar Seas playthrough. Okay. Mainly because, well, I mean, that's different. I never actually completed it. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Woodmaster. Yes. Do I have, I still have 30. I could get, yeah, I'll get that. I almost shouldn't. I should almost go down and get that, I'm gonna try to save up for that candle in the, on the coast. I think that was 60. Okay, I can actually block shots now and don't need to panic when things are spamming. Then again, if things didn't spam, I wouldn't need to panic. It's kind of a cause and reaction situation right there. Zelda 2 sound effects with a mix of Zelda 1 sound effects. Quite interesting. I feel like that's rare. I feel like that's really rare. I feel like typically, if a quest goes in on Zelda 2 sound effects, it's all Zelda 2 sound effects. Like Temples of Turmoil, sort of. That's kind of cool. Okay, jeez. Gridlock with... Well, you know, I always say gridlock with a joystick is the problem, but honestly, no. I think it's just the mechanics of how being gridlocked works. You need to, like, always turn on the proper pixel. Otherwise, like, if you're facing this way and you want to go down, in fact, I can even kind of demonstrate that. Yeah, see, I hit down there. It's because you need to align to the grid. So if you're enough pixels to the right, and if, like, let's say you're facing right and you're enough pixels to the right that you're able to go down, because, like, obviously if I'm not enough pixels to the right, I just look down like that. But if I'm enough pixels, the game has to shift me to the right pixel I'm hitting down to move down. See, that was a half pixel. So now if I move another pixel here, hitting down is probably going to move me right. Gotta go more to the right, I guess. So yeah, it'll do that. But there's a few pixels in here where it'll... Right there, yeah, see? I hit down, but Link went right, then down. That's the part that gets me. Just in case anyone was wondering why that happens, that's the grid locking. Oh god, I didn't realize how fast they shot. What the heck? So yeah, that's how the game maintains your position on the grid, which, you know, for a quest, it's a lot easier to prevent, like, breakages, I feel like. Because, you know, you're gridlocked. There's no, like, weird pixel scenarios where if you're standing off the grid, something weird can happen. Like, I've had enemies in my Zelda quest do things like get stuck on the edge of screens because they weren't gridlocked, and then with the math of them moving, they found themselves going, like, a pixel off screen. Now, obviously, there's safeguards that you need to take... Wow, you two-shot me. There's safeguards to prevent that. This is a dangerous game to play. But when you're gridlocked, that can't really happen unless you have a really bad calculation. Enemy just gets horribly knocked off, killed. Oh, that was my death right there. But yeah, the quest development's been, okay. It's come back. I'm currently working on level 5, and I am enjoying the direction level 5's taking. I was originally gonna have it be a, like, water dungeon, like, actually a water dungeon, but it sort of turned in. It's still a water dungeon, but there's no swimming involved. There's no, like, floor shenanigans. Whoa! Oh my god! I was a couple pixels too low. But there's situations where you're raising, you're triggering somewhat simple secrets that, I mean, it's essentially a cause reaction. You hit a trigger and a thing happens either on the same screen or on, well, no, it's typically, well, it's on the same screen and another screen. Where, like, if you're on floor 2, I wanted to catch that. If you're on floor 2 and there's a hole down the floor 1, you hit a switch, you stop the flow down the floor 1, and now you can proceed on floor 1. That concept. I have some more complicated scenarios that use that principle, but I think it's gonna be cool. It's actually a raft dungeon. There's gonna be a lot of rafting. That's, like, the predominant item in there. It's not the item you get in there, but it's the item that you got right before going in there. and that you need to go in there. All right, at this point, I kind of just want level 1. I want a heart container and an item. All right. Hopefully, I don't need anything like, say, a boomerang, for instance. Unless I get a boomerang. I want that heart. All right, now I really want that heart. That was not worth it. Okay, it's a tree. So I can't go left because I need a boomerang, presumably. It's all innocent until proven guilty. I think it's a boomerang, but who really knows? Well, that was awkward. Interesting music. Oh, and I don't know if anyone's noticed. I would hope you noticed, but I did get myself a new lens for my camera. So ever since I got this camera in, I think, late 2021, it's just been using the stock lens, which its exposure and I can't think of the technical terms now, but basically the amount of light that the lens lets in to, you know, create an image that's bright enough to not look terrible. It's not great. Oh, you go up too. But this one I got actually does let a decent amount of light in. So, yeah, especially in situations like today where I'm recording during the day and it's light in the back and it'll start getting progressively darker depending on how long I play as we enter the evening. It would be very noticeable because the background get really dark and, you know, look weird. But this one doesn't have, oh, it goes in 4 direction because it's got 4 spikes. Shouldn't have that issue. It's also in 60 FPS. Feel like I haven't always had it like that. Okay, also I got the map and there's no spacebar map. So going right all the way takes me to a passage to go that way. All right. But yeah, hopefully that looks better. It's also just a better lens, so the quality should be better as well. Well, and that's the thing, like having better light balancing does improve the quality, of course. But yeah. Grab it. Yeah. Dying the spikes right now. Don't want that to persist. I mean, okay. That's like very... You don't have walkthroughs, no. Okay. Oh, another thing that's really nice about it, though, is no flickering. Or at least I've reduced the flicker. The problem is that I have LED... Whoa, okay, the game did the thing again. That hasn't happened in a while. It did the thing where I walked, stopped, and Link went like another half tile. Wow. Okay, that's something I haven't had in a while, and that's freaking annoying. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I have LEDs to my right. LEDs don't play nice with digital cameras. But it looks like I did get it fixed. Like, it would look like that they're flashing. Because LEDs don't actually... I just realized that there's a trap there, and I just kind of walked in here. LEDs actually turn on and off constantly, but it's at a frequency that you can't really see. I'm oversimplifying, obviously, but that's the gist of it. And I did notice that that's how it's been. My camera's been like that. And that's a shutter speed change, which I did do, so should be good. And it's actually kind of funny. I was able to pretty easily test it because the Christmas tree to my left, they're normal light bulbs. They didn't have that issue, but the lights to my right are LEDs. So one was flashing, one was not. Okay, I should have went the other way first. All right, well, they all deliver themselves to me. God, that's actually kind of tight. I don't want to go this way yet. I want to go up. You're missing the little light thing on that door. Oh, because it's part of the combo to the right of the door. So, like, you have this combo, and then you have this combo, and that's what that little light is. It cut it off there. Oh, that's water, and I can't drown. So that's good, I guess. I just realized there's a thing here. What is that? Is that the bell? Oh, it's like a chime, and it's showing me where the boss is. Nice. Nice. Gatekeepers. You know what is interesting? Gaia statues in 12 palaces were used to okay, well, this is just unfortunate. You had to wait. Time warps. I'm getting a whole lot of nothing here. I'm also on the come. Fantastic. All right, this is a death trap. You don't go all the way. Okay. Holy crap. This is just lovely. Okay. God. Alright, well, I can take a hit. My God. So many deaths already. Okay. I can do everything now. And also, the compass points out the item, not the boss. Alright, well, unfortunately, that's less helpful than... Okay. You guys don't get stunned. Oh. I need to push a block. That sounded like a compass beep. Yes. Huzzah! Okay, everything does a full heart of damage on contact. Yikes. You know, this is actually fine because there was a thing I could do over here. I don't have a key. I never went left here. Okay. There's a lot of enemies here. Where do you two want to go? Oh. Just like that, I guess. Okay. I'm trying to think, was that a thing in Fun in the Sun 1 where I needed like one heart piece out of every dungeon or something? God damn it. Ah, this is that key that I wanted. Bet this is the boss key.